I am going to walk through the PracticeQ Setup and just kind of offer any information that I have as well to hopefully help simplify the process. So here we go. I'm going to hide this for now so that we're not distracted. There we go. All right. So first, I have just signed in. I've not done anything else. I have only created my account, and now I am here at the Open Setup Guide. So as I open the Setup Guide, there is IntakeQ and PracticeQ make this very easy. I don't want to say easy, but simple to get started with an entire list of things to do to get set up, and it will walk you through each step of the way. And so for the first setup here, we have create or upload forms. Now we have dismiss and we also have help. So I'm interested to see what help says. It opened a new tab here. And now we have how to create intake questionnaires and or treatment notes. So we have a nice video, quick little 2-minute video. Okay. And nice little images, a nice little how-to guide. And we have setup. Okay, so that takes us to the questionnaires, consent forms, and note templates. And up here we have standard forms. And these are just some very basic forms for each area of therapy here. And so I'm just going to open up all so we can see what that looks like. And we can preview each. So let's just start with an acupuncture intake form here. And that also opened in a new screen over here. So it is, let me see, we'll just go ahead and import this one. Okay, so for this acupuncture brief intake form, it also comes with a consent for acupuncture treatment and no note for this one. So for this, let's open this up. And this is what the form consists of over here. So we have some basic information, we have emergency contact information, and if we wanted to preview this form, again, that would open in a new window here, and we'll go through what that looks like. Okay. If we wanted to create a form from scratch, we can go over here to create new, and we can name the intake form. And now we have just a completely blank form. And then there are some easy ways to get started in here. The first one is when you click the plus sign in here, you can add a demographics question, an insurance, or a blank question. Now for the different questions, when you can also add new questions up here with the add new question button. When you're adding different questions, there are a bunch of different question types, and each of these has its own kind of rules to make the forms and notes work. So for example, a section, title, and note is one that you can use and add in a little bit of HTML to really customize that. But also under mixed controls, there are different questions in here as well. And you can also add that same piece of HTML in here, especially in the paragraph area, to add a little, customization as well. So we'll go through in depth with those different options a little bit later. And then you can save your forms. And also in here, you can set some settings and you can create some rules. So we're going to go through a lot of settings and rules a little bit later on as well. But for right now, I want to get back. If you go back to this button, you can now see that this step has been completed, and you can review or you can dismiss this particular step and then go on to the second step, which is creating a form header. So this is going to really walk you through, adding your procedure codes, your diagnostic codes, your invoice template. It's going to go through each of these steps. So I think I'm going to create a little video for each of these steps, just to do the basics. And then from there, I will go into kind of a step 2 for each of these things to make them more useful. So here we go.